What up, Wager Bros? Welcome back to another preview show for the PGA Tour. This week, we are recovering from arguably the greatest major of all time, where Rory won his Masters, and we're heading down the road to Hilton Head, South Carolina, about 2 hours from Augusta, and to Harbortown Golf Links. So we wanted to take a look at who's playing notably and who isn't. The
Yeah,
only one who isn't playing is Rory because he's probably still drunk and
yeah,
celebrating.
yeah. If you look at the field, I mean, pretty much everybody except for Rory is playing. So, kudos to these guys. But money talks, right? This is now a signature event, so the winner gets a cool like 3, 4, or 5 million, something like that. So there you go.
Absolutely, he remembers from last year.
Yeah,
And did you see his comment about like they were asking him about Rory, and he was like, it's pretty, the adrenaline, a lot out there trying to win a golf tournament, kind of like getting arrested. And I was like, well played, Scotty, well played.
yeah,
But yeah, RBC Heritage Week, couple of interesting factoids about this tournament.
yeah.
Our dads both played this golf course back when we were.
Not in the
Um,
tournament, but
no,
just played
oh
the golf
God, no.
course.
Let's be clear. Like my left-handed golfing father that played golf maybe like 9 times in his life, probably shot a million. And but they did play because our families we lived in Hilton Head for a little bit growing
Yeah,
up on that side. It's a shorter course than we normally see on the PGA Tour. Par 71 at
yeah.
7,190 yards. Um, but it
It's
is. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's a shorter course, but I mean, you instantly think, well, 25 under is gonna win. No, I mean, usually you're only what 13, 14 under,
14,
maybe at the
14. Yep.
most. So yeah,
Yeah.
very, very good golf course. Just shows that you don't have to have 8,000 yard golf course to make it any kind of difficult.
Exactly. Short and tight. I have a joke for
Yeah,
that, but we're on Instagram, so I'll keep that to myself. Um, and yeah, so we're looking at a short, a tight course. I mean, there's some really interesting holes. Here there's par fours that I think it's what is it 9. You can get it into that greenside bunker if you take it on. There's par threes that if you hit the green you average under par, but if you don't hit the green you average over par. I think that's
yeah,
14. And then of course you got the iconic 18th hole with the with South Carolina's version of a lighthouse. Let's be clear, I live in
yeah.
Maine. We know what real lighthouses are, okay?
That
So
18th hole is so cool though. So
it absolutely is, and it's one of those courses that if you get in there in the if the weather starts blowing off the ocean and it starts raining,
yeah,
like it gets really fun, right? Not a lot of it's not so much the rough, which I've heard they're growing it out this year, but it's just the trees everywhere, and you have no if you get off the fairway, you're punching out, or you're Rory on 15, trying to hit slingo hooks and cuts.
yeah. There's several holes where if you're on the wrong side of the fairway, you can be blocked out by trees. So you
Yeah.
you really got to be able to place your ball.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see. It's gonna be an interesting one. I predict that, I think we're gonna see a lot of birdies this week because the weather, looking at the weather right now, it's supposed to be beautiful. And so I just want to see, I want to see somebody go nuts after the emotional roller coaster I was on, all of us were on last week. I'm ready to just see a slew of birdies and just let's go at it. So all right, we're not doing our normal winner backup dark horse thing, but we both got our winners right last week. Shout out to that.
So
We've each got a winner and a for this tournament. Who are you going with?
So I'm going with a guy that we've had an up and down relationship with, but he's
Oh,
been on the upside of that lately with our betting. Um, and he's currently sitting at 75 to 1. That's on DraftKings. So
yeah.
wherever you bet with, it'll probably be approximately around that. So 75 to 1. Last week at the Masters, he finished, I think it was tied 36th, was 2 under after Friday. Probably would have been up there closer to the leaders had he not had a 77 on Saturday, but playing very well. Won just a few weeks back at the Valero Texas Open. That is our guy, Brian Harmon, 75 to 1 plus 7,500.
I cannot believe we're betting on Brian Harmon, but he's been dead to us, and then he's been back, and
Yeah,
he waggles a lot, and takes his time. It's going to be interesting also to see this week because they're allowing rangefinders this week, in the hopes to speed up play. I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference, but we'll see.
yeah,
You know, and yeah, so my pick, also Brian Harmon, major championship winner, lest we not forget. Um, my pick is a weird one, but I'm going with Data Golf's analysis and a gut feeling a little bit. This is a guy that hit 80% of the fairways at Augusta, and he was actually second in the field for the entire week in strokes gained approach. So if you can hit a lot of fairways and you're really good at your approach to the green, um, you got to be able to putt, which
yeah.
this
We're
guy
going well
wasn't
this
great
week.
at last week.
Yeah,
But you can go low this week, and that is going to be Tom Hoagie. Okay, the one-time winner on the PGA Tour is sitting at plus 9,000, 90 to 1. I think Tom Hoagie is trending in the right direction. And we're gonna roll. I'm gonna roll with him. So we'll see which one of us is right, or does the field ruin us and does Scotty do Scotty things?
now,
But either
mind you,
way,
we're only putting a few bucks on these guys because they're such big odds, but those are just
yeah.
our picks to win.
Yeah,
So there you go.
don't throw your whole bankroll on
Yeah, do
either
not
of
do
these guys. Yeah,
that.
gamble responsibly, and by
Yeah,
responsibly I mean do it while drinking twisted teas.
yeah. There you
But
go.
yeah, so RBC, we're probably not going to have nightly recaps like it was at Augusta,
Yeah.
but we're going to be watching that intently on ESPN Plus and whatever 7 networks it takes to watch PGA Tour golf these days. But yeah, PGA Tour, get that fixed, please. We'd like all of our tournaments on one network. I would pay for another for like a 12th streaming service. I think I pay for 11 right now. Shout out Disney Plus having Bluey on there. That's great. But the I would pay for a streaming service that had every round beginning to end of every PGA Tour event and all the majors. I would pay 15, $20 a month for that. But they don't listen to us because nobody listens to us. You guys
but
listen to us sometimes, but it is what it is.
but Bluey does absolutely. Bluey is amazing.
Oh,
So there
dude,
you go.
we are Bluey fans in this household. So either way, guys, RBC, great tournament. Love the Harbortown Golf Links. That's on EA Sports. If you have Xbox or PlayStation, you can play it on there. Get a
Yeah.
sense of it. And yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow for another edition of No Strings, Just Winners with the Wage Bros.